Welcome back to House of Stats, everyone. I hope you're all doing great. After a phenomenal NFL season, we're back with a Super Bowl preview video, complete with how the stage was set, score predictions, and other things to watch heading into the big game. The Seahawks rematch against the Patriots in Santa Clara, California, and all signs point to a pretty entertaining game. We have Bad Bunny as our halftime performer, and the Patriots look to add a 7th Super Bowl to their trophy cabinet, while the Seahawks tried to add a second one. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's get started with the New England Patriots and how they got here. The past couple seasons have been pretty miserable for Pats fans. They had 4 wins in 2023 and as well as 2024. In the 24 draft, they took Drake May, and after the 2024 season, they decided to hire Mike Vrabel, a former Patriot himself. Everything turned around from here. The Pats lost their first game of the season and then won 12 in a row, improving to 12-1 by week 14. A lot of their critics pointed out their lack of strength of schedule, stating that they wouldn't do well in the playoffs. Instead, the Patriots silenced every doubter. They beat 3 of the top 5 defenses in the NFL 3 straight weeks in a row to advance to the Super Bowl. First, they took down the Chargers 16-3 in the wildcard round, then they beat the Texans in the snow 28-16 at home, and finally, they beat the Broncos 10-7 in Denver. As they become the first team to make it to the Super Bowl, averaging just 18 points a game in the playoffs. Overall, this season, the Patriots' defense itself ranks 4th in the NFL, and in the playoffs, they've allowed just 209 yards per game. They've gotten to the QB 12 times and forced 3 turnovers. Their defense has statistically been the best so far this postseason. However, their offense has been pretty awful in the playoffs, and they've only mainly scored because of favorable field position, and this will be something to watch heading into the big game. Before we look at how New England's storybook season will end, let's take a look at the Seahawks. When breaking down this Super Bowl, it really comes down to a few key matchups that will likely decide the outcome. First and biggest is Seattle's offense versus New England's defense. The Patriots have been the most statistically dominant defense this postseason, but they haven't faced an offense quite as efficient as Seattle's. Sam Darnold doesn't put up eye-popping numbers, but he protects the football and consistently makes the right reads. If New England can force Seattle into obvious passing downs and generate pressure without blitzing, that plays directly into their strength. On the flip side, Kenneth Walker versus the Patriots' front 7 is another massive storyline. New England's defense thrives when they can control the line of scrimmage, but Walker's burst and ability to break tackles and hit the edge could neutralize that. If Seattle establishes the run early, it opens up play action and keeps the Patriots' defense from pinning their ears back. Another matchup to watch is Jackson Smith-Njigba versus the New England secondary. JSN has been incredibly consistent all season and has proven that he is the best receiver in the National Football League. But the Patriots rely heavily on disciplined zone coverage, limiting explosive plays. If JSN starts winning in the intermediates, it could force New England out of their comfort zone. And finally, keep an eye on field position and special teams. With how limited the Patriots' offense has been in the playoffs, every single short field matters. Seattle has to be very careful not to give New England free points, because that's exactly how the Patriots have survived and advanced so far. In my opinion, this game will be a classic Super Bowl. New England wants a slow, physical, low-scoring game where defense dictates everything, and Seattle wants to push the tempo just enough, stay balanced, and capitalize on efficiency rather than volume. Early on, expect both teams to feel each other out. The Patriots will test Seattle's run defense and rely heavily on ball control, while the Seahawks will look to get Kenneth Walker involved and set up play-action opportunities for Darnold where he thrives. As the game progresses, Seattle's offensive balance and playmakers give them a slight edge. New England's defense will keep this game close, and maybe even get ugly. But unless the Patriots' offense finds a way to sustain long drives, something they haven't done all year, the pressure will eventually swing back on their defense. That's where Seattle separates. Sam Darnold will definitely throw 2 touchdowns with over 250 yards in the air, with JSN catching 1 of those touchdowns. Kenneth Walker will add another touchdown on the ground, and Drake May will throw a costly interception to the Seahawks, which will ultimately serve as the nail in the coffin for the Patriots. Most people think this game will be a blowout, but I will say that it'll be tighter than most people think. My score prediction is Seahawks 24, Patriots 17, and I'll add that Sam Darnold will be the Super Bowl 60 MVP. This NFL season has been amazing. It's great to see fresh faces in the playoffs instead of the classic Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson headlines we typically get. I'm super excited for this game, and we'll definitely have a mock NFL draft video with some NBA content ready to push out in the coming weeks. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and are ready to enjoy the big game. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment as to who you think will come away with it in the big game.